The Monte and the Pharaoh Show is brought to you by...
Because wine is your second favorite four-letter word. California wine, New York attitude. Good fucking wine.
Yeah.
Right.
I understand. You guys are legit guys, so it's cool. Go ahead, do what you got to do.
So here we go. We got agents, right? And you're all attacking each other, for something. Now, Jimmy, you made a great point about the Bray Wyatt thing, and I totally get it, okay? And I could understand the frustration. But on the other hand, proven, right? Rob Feinstein, right? Soliciting young kids. That's a fact, right? We saw that on the news, okay? I don't know what the outcome is. Why are you guys, and when I say you guys, I'm just throwing all you vendors in together, so forgiving and willing to do business with someone who solicited children? And why is that okay?
Oh, this better be good.
That's a good question. To my understanding of said story that you're bringing up, the man was found not guilty under the charges, to my understanding, but I am not him. That's a question for him to answer. But to my understanding, he was found not guilty of it. You also have another guy in Keyport, New Jersey, involved with under 18-year-old girls, send them naked photos. Why is he on shows? We can say the same about that person. There's more than one that's accused,
I agree. And so my point is, why is it okay to do business like, I'm not saying you, I'm not saying, but I do see what's going on there. And people seem to have no problem soliciting autographs from these guys when you know that their morality is scrupulous. Whether they have good prices is beyond the point, right? Where's the basic morality between you guys and wrestling, like wrestling vendors? Where's your morality is my point.
Well, listen, there's definitely standards. It's just a matter of, I can't speak for everybody. I can only speak for myself. I just got to be presented with the facts. Like I said, in this particular case, you're bringing up a gentleman that, I've met at shows. I've met the guy. I don't have a personal issue with the guy. But to my understanding of the situation, because I have heard the situation on both sides, to my understanding, that's a court case he won. Again, I could be wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying I'm wrong. I don't fully 100% know the story. But I did work for the courts when I was younger. I don't know if you guys know this or not. I was a court aide and I was a court officer. Now, if you were found guilty, you can't be around little kids. Am I wrong here, guys?
No, you're 100% right. And again, we're believers in innocent until proven guilty. Again,
correct.
I only know the story about him soliciting. I don't know if he was found innocent. Okay. And he quite could have been rich. Right. I'm just asking the question.
Right. I don't really have the answer for you because I don't, definitely threw a curveball on this question because it wasn't.
Well, let me ask you. Let me give it to you more basic. If he was proven guilty, would you still do business with him?
No, I would not.
Of course not.
Of course not. No, I would not.
Rich, do you just become like numb and indifferent? Look, we know the wrestling business is very seedy. It can be really low. Do you just become indifferent? Wrestlers are working you, other vendors are working you, you're working them. We know how the corny goes. Do you just become indifferent and you got to do your business? Is it that simple? Uh-oh. He disappeared with audio, Mike. He moved his camera.
Or he's just acting he's doing like I'm doing right now, acting like my audio's not working.
Oh, my audio's not working, man. That was a rough question. Let me tell you a few things. Ay. I don't think he realizes that we can't hear him.
No, he doesn't. But we can. So far, Jimmy, what you learned.
James Terry on the phone.
Jimmy, what you've learned so far from this show, which the title is promoter Richie Sorrentino coming on.
Yeah.
Marty Jannetty breaks up with his producer. the Party with Marty show with his producers over.
And the
You heard it.
Samoans are in the Manson family.
The Samoans were involved.
I can't. What is going?
Billy Jack Haynes was married to a woman that the kids didn't even know.
Meanwhile, there's some schlep fake signing Bray Wyatt autograph somewhere in Honolulu or something. I don't know.
Lee Cole's as guilty as ever.
I can't. Listen, but real quick with the Lee Cole thing. I mean, I know you just love to talk about it, but at the end of the day, you know my opinion. There was a tickling of feet and a sleeping in the van.
That's it.
Wait.
I agree.
What?
But let me, you know what? Since Richie's not on right now, I've got a question for you. I'm going to show you a picture. So Cole on his last show, I guess people were accusing him of using his brother, right? So he has a good habit of showing like things on his show. So I want you to really evaluate this like a detective. So he's like, people, you don't know what you're talking about. Here's his stuff. I know. This is his brother, Tom, writing him. I know. Tell my story, brother. Don't let them get away with this, blah, blah, blah. I want you to look at it closely.
I can't see it. You're going to have to read it. Go on.
All right. Anyway, it's not what they wrote, okay? And then here's the other text. Richie, bear with us 1 second, buddy, because your sound went out, but I hope you're back. Basically, he shows these texts, Jimmy. So he shows these texts, Jimmy. Rich, I just showed the audience there. I want them to pay close attention. This is his brother writing him, okay? Proving that his brother and him.
Tom Cole writing to Lee Cole.
This is Tom Cole, the ring boy who took his life over tickling a feet and going to a van while he was age, to his brother telling him, defend me, right? And his brother on his Wrestling with the Devil page shows this as public.
Why would he do that?
Well, he's trying to say, look, me and my brother, we didn't have a falling out. We're together. But here's the point. Guys, when you look at this text, this is where Lee's just doesn't get it. It's one date. It's on a Friday. It's one back and forth text on a Friday. So in all these years with your brother, you have one text on a Friday, multiple texts without a Friday. And that's the proof that his brother wanted him to do something, a guy that had brain cancer. Just saying. I was waiting for Richie to get back, but I'm just proving a point. Richie, you're back. Jimmy, you got it. Go ahead, buddy.
All right. Well, first things first. Richie, don't move the camera again.